My name is Abby, and this is my story. So I was born and raised Catholic, married in the Catholic Church, ended up having 4 kids, very great relationship with my ex-husband and his now wife. But during our marriage, we kind of fell away from going to church. It felt like too much work. The structure was a little tough for me to kind of manage with 4 little kids, so we kind of stopped going. We ended up getting divorced. No ill will on either side. It just didn't work anymore. Kind of went on a journey to find out who I was. All I knew about being a grown-up was being his wife or being our kid's mom. I didn't know what else about my life there was. A few years ago, the TikTok thing kind of started popping up, and a girl wanted her 2 minutes of fame and started to attack my family. And this time of kind of figuring out who I am, there was a lot of self-loathing. And then once this girl started attacking our family and seeing how it affected my children, that's when it became really, really hard to keep my head above water. Like every day I'd like, please, for the love of God, just like take it away from my kids and put it on me. Our family had threats of death. We had to have cops surrounding our houses at all times because this girl just wanted 2 minutes of fame and decided to tell evil things about that were not true about our family. The truth did come out and everything was set back right. So I kind of started church shopping. I went back to Catholic church for a little bit. I started going to several churches around here, went to a couple in Columbus area, wound up here last June. The message felt so directed at me that I sat there and I felt like everybody was looking at me. Like God told my dirty little secrets to everybody because it hit so hard. I just sat in the back where I still sit every week and just wept. And then my kids would off and on come with me and they're like, why is mom crying? I'm like, there's something being spoken to me I didn't realize like I needed so deeply. I realized throughout that process, within a couple of months, my relationship that I was in fell apart in a very dramatic fashion, and I realized that this was God's way of saying, you need to get out of this abusive relationship. So I did, and it was not easy, and the only way I made it through was coming here. Later, I find out that last June was the most chaotic moment for this church. I found so much calm in the chaos that you guys were feeling, that this place was feeling. It became home for me. The big defining moment for me as we struggled with mental health within our family, like watching my kids go through their moments of doubt. One of my sons, one day, just the light in his eyes were gone. And I knew what that meant because that mental health struggle was so bad because I saw that same look in the mirror. I remember like not wanting to wake up in the morning. I remember like thinking how to say goodbye to people because I just didn't like how the world was anymore. And I saw that light go out in his eyes and we did almost lose him. By the grace of God, we did not. But in that moment, I'm like so angry. Like, why is God doing this? I've been going to church, like I'm following, I'm trusting, like what is going on? And not 24 hours later, my daughter flipped her car. She's 16 years old. She is driving super slow, flips her car over. I get the call, of course, every parent's worst nightmare, like your baby girl just got in a wreck. I get there and she has one tiny little scratch on her knuckle and that's it. And that was the moment, it was March 1st, that was the moment where I knew it wasn't God doing this to us. That was the moment I realized like God has so much in store for our family. I almost lost half of my kids in less than a 48-hour time period. And God saved them both. And with that, he saved all of us. So I remember going and seeing my ex-husband and his wife and our family. And I said, God is going to reward us threefold. He's giving this to us knowing that we need to be prepared for the great that he has in store for us. And that's truly what I have lived since then. Everything that gets thrown our way, I know that while it may not be my favorite thing, that God will get us to that point because it's going to be worth it. The mud is worth it. The rain is worth it. Now I'm ready to move forward with it and dedicate my life completely and live by the laws and follow the rules and trust in him because he has not lied. My name is Abby, and Jesus Christ is my story.